wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the streets since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get a high lit. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie road cables. Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Next stop, I was 14, no more sport dreams. They told me morphine's gonna get you more cream. Went from coke to crack, here's the dope fiends. Had them leaning back like Joe Crack, but off the morphine. Used to grind all winter till the summer came. I'm at the rooftop across from the Rucker games. In Latin quarters, young buck like a buck and change. On my raw shit, word to Big Daddy Kane. I got a story to tell before I went to jail. Way before the rap, I was heavy on the scale. You wasn't there, you just wouldn't understand. Shit was all Gucci, you can ask Dapper Dan. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Lights, camera, action. Signed a deal with Epic Label. Mate Michael Jackson. Met Biggie in the tunnel where the razors ripped. Six approached Puffy on some YB shit. Before I was lit, I was lit. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, got it off on 2/5. The block was getting money, cop the new whip, cop the new grip. Out of town trips, copped a few bricks, cop one on the hip. Just in case I slipped, I emptied the clip. Spanish Harlem legend, how could you forget? When my life story was like a movie script. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it.
Oh Harlem, if you weren't there, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And Adebayo throws it down.
Versatility of Butler. I mean, he's a willing passer, especially when he spots wide open teammates. And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Now here's Levine. Vucevic a screen on Robinson. Levine. Second shot opportunity. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Adebayo with a screen on ball. Lowry, good. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry.
not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by
Oh,
Lowry.
Harlem.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bulls have gone just...
Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the street since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie roll cables. Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Alpo and Mitch. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Next stop, I was 14, no more sport dreams. They told me morphine's gonna get you more cream. Went from coke to crack, here's the dope fiends. Had them leaning back like Joe Crack, but off the morphine. Used to grind all winter till the summer came. I'm at the rooftop across from the Rucker games. In Latin quarters, young buck like a buck and change. On my raw shit, word to Big Daddy Kane. I got a story to tell before I went to jail. Way before the rap, I was heavy on the scale. You wasn't there, you just wouldn't understand. Shit was all Gucci, you can ask Dapper Dan. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Lights, camera, action. Signed a deal with Epic label. Mate Michael Jackson. Met Biggie in the tunnel where the razors ripped. Six approached Puffy on some YB shit. Before I was lit, I was lit. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, got it off on 2/5. The block was getting money, copped a new whip, copped a new grip. Out of town trips, copped a few bricks, kept one on the hip. Just in case I slipped, I emptied the clip. Spanish Harlem legend, how could you forget? When my life story was like a movie script. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it.
From 2K Sports.
You just had to see it.
Action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and
If you
Craig
wouldn't
Anthony.
there,
David
you
Aldridge is our sideline
wouldn't
reporter.
believe it.
So with Lillard on the
But I'm
bench,
glad I
this is Phil
seen
Jackson's
it.
lineup. Stephen Curry's out there with Walton.
Harlem.
Then it's Webber, then it's Bogut, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Falls out there with Cunningham. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Irving. And so off the tip, it's New York. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, no surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
And here's Webber. It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shot from 12. Webber pulls it in. About a minute played so far here in the first. Beyond the arc. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Walton. He's got 9.
When Curry gets a look that good, come on, he's automatic. There's no stopping him.
And there's the pass to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for New York. That'll be a 5-second call. Guys, they've been difficult to stop lately.
Yeah, and this run could stretch out that lead even more.
Here's Weber. It's rebounded by New York. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter, and the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Williamson is screen on Curry. Cunningham passes to Williamson, and he slams it down right on top of Andrew.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Anderson outside. Outside Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Bank shot, no good. Cunningham inside. He's against Weber. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take them on.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Simply the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Give Steph another 3.
Thomas, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Love how alert Bogut is. Fantastic at finding an open man and slinging the rock his way.
Takes a step back. Williams for 3. Three-pointer, Hayward. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
We've got Hayward. Thomas is out there with Darren Williams. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Hayward. Offensive rebound. Towns missed inside. And Curry has it in the corner. And the three ball is good. Curry's got 15 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now here's Towns. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage. And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 10. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Walton. Bogut. That one misses. So New York will take it the other way. For 3, Hayward. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Curry passes to Bogut. Thomas with the steal. Here's Adebayo. From downtown, sinks the triple. Adebayo's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Towns with the steal. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So New York ends up going with the new group. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And Walton kicks to Curry. Back to Anderson. Pass to Weber. Over Williamson. Weber can't hit. New York with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Irving can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Irving. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Passes it to Walton. Here now is Weber. Drains it from beyond the arc. Weber's got 5 points in the quarter.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. We've got Bogut. Anderson is out there with Weber. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Curry in at the point. New York trails by 3. Cunningham passes to Williamson. Anderson with the double team. And it's good, 2 points. Falls got the first basket of the second half here for New York.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's West. Good D by Williamson. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
You see the improvement, Zion wanting to involve his teammates, especially when they're open.
Falls gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Curry. It's blocked. Here's Fall. Defended by West. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Fires from the line. And no good as it rattles out. New York leading by 3. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Down low, stolen by Weber. To the paint, here's Bogut. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Williamson against Anderson. Here's Fall. Anderson with the double team. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Teams changing it up here.
Oh, Harlem.
On defense, New York. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Here's Anderson following the score by New York.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Good work there as it goes.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson outside. Back to Curry. Out to the wing. To halt the run. It'll go, and the New York Blues cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Anderson.
A typical unselfish play from Curry. He's always ready to move the ball to a ready shooter.
8 feet away. And Adebayo with a nice bucket inside. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for New York. And Adebayo is out there with Hayward. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Towns. And it's Chalmers in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Towns has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's the screen. There's the pass to Embiid. Plenty of space. And right on target. Good.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
It's deflected. Chalmers against Monroe. To the middle. Here's Embiid. They get a hand on it. Towns with the steal. Chalmers finds Adebayo. And the 3 off target. Curry, a screen on Chalmers. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. Embiid, no good. New York leading by 8. Now Chalmers. It's blocked. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Curry, a screen on Thomas. Here's Embiid. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayward outside. The 3. Chris Webber with the rebound. Hayward's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And Walton throws it down.
And Webber, just one of the best passing big men we've ever seen. I love watching him share the ball and really revamp the art of the high post.
for New York. Williamson is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Irving comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Ginobili in for Mario Chalmers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks, David. Pass to Weber. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Weber hits them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Irving against Walton. Irving looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Ginobili. He can't get it to go.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Anderson in the post. He's covered by Ginobili. Anderson's shot is off. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as much as 10.
Two.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by New York, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
So much pressure on Williamson to be a legend out of the gate. He has Hall of Fame tools, but you have to give him time to refine those.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Allen for three. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Right wing, Anderson wide open, trifecta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
So a close game sees New York take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the street since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie road cables. Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Next stop, I was 14, no more sport dreams. They told me morphine's gonna get you more cream. Went from coke to crack, here's the dope fiends. Had them leaning back like Joe Crack, but off the morphine. Used to grind all winter till the summer came. I'm at the rooftop across from the Rucker games. In Latin quarters, young buck like a bucket change. On my raw shit, word to Big Daddy Kane. I got a story to tell before I went to jail. Way before the rap, I was heavy on the scale. You wasn't there, you just wouldn't understand. Shit was all Gucci, you can ask Dapper Dan. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Lights, camera, action. Signed a deal with Epic Label. Mate Michael Jackson. Met Biggie in the tunnel where the razors ripped. Six approached Puffy on some YB shit. Before I was lit, I was lit. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, got it off on 2/5. The block was getting money, copped a new whip, copped a new grip. Out of town trips, copped a few bricks, copped one on the hip. Just in case I slipped, I emptied the clip. Spanish Harlem legend, how could you forget? When my life story was like a movie script. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K
Harlem.
Sports for NBA basketball.
If you wasn't there,
along with Grant
you
Hill and
wouldn't
Doris
believe
I'm
it.
Brian Anderson, joined
You
by
just
Alan
had to
LaForce,
see
our reporter.
it.
Now the starting group for the
Oh,
visitors.
Harlem.
Tyson Wood playing together in the
If
front
you
court.
wasn't there,
Manning the backcourt,
you
it's Wall and
wouldn't
Green.
believe
And
it.
it's Tate in at the
But
small
I'm glad
forward.
I seen
And for New
it.
York, we've got Zion Williamson.
Oh, Harlem.
And it's Fall in at the 2 guard. Now Wall. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Fall.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
Wall with it. Inside. And finished off by Tice.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine. Well, just so consistent, right, with his effort, with his toughness. Tice is a guy who's constantly being physical, and even if he's outsized, guys, the fight is there.
Hayward, he's checked in for Irving. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Here's Wall. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Doris, even though he is so reliable, Tice's contributions often seem overlooked.
Yeah, I think part of that is this is not a flashy player. His box score isn't going to be stacked. But when you look at the screens he sets, the rebounding, the position on defense, they're usually a grittier team when he's between the lines.
Now here's Tate. Tice outside. And here's Wall. Outside. Green. Going inside. Wood finds Wall. 5 on the clock. Tice sets a screen. Wall, the pass to Wood. Over Williamson. Wood misses. Here's Fall. Green covering. From 7. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Another shot. In deep, Wood drops it in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the street since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie road cables, Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Thomas. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside Wall. Wood with the screen. Wall with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Thomas. Wall covering. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Thomas, that's good.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pass to Martin. Back to Wall. Over Adebayo. They get it again.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Martin. Pass to Wall. Now here's Wood. He's guarded closely. Wall, the pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Hayward against Tate. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. Hayward's got 5 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Outside Wall. To win the run. That's good on the jumper.
Nice to be in control of the offense. Wall calls his own number and delivers.
And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Wouldn't believe it,
We've seen from this group,
but I'm glad I seen it.
a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Kevin Porter. Kenyon Martin is out there with Green. Then it's Daniel Tice, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. They get it back. Second chance shot. Towns. That's good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Wall. Guarded closely.
Carl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Fall. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. No good. New York goes the other way with it.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league-caliber talents.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Wall. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, Green. Oh, deflected and stolen by Williamson. He takes it in. Here's Fall, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Wall. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Martin. Soft touch off the glass. Martin's got his first 2 points.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Timeout called. Houston.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the street since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the label. Talking turntables, Dookie Locators, Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carpenter and 6. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't
there. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Gordon, right side. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot blocking threat.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A minute 42 left to play in the half. Wood with the screen. Three-pointer. Doncic pulls down the board.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Fall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
One shot.
And that one misses. And it's Houston's ball. 19-point game. Gordon can't hit. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside for Green. 56 seconds left in the first half of this one. Shot is good by Gordon.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Outside Irving. Good work there as it goes.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Wall with it. Now Doncic defending. In transition. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wall against Irving. Wall, the pass to Green. Wood, a screen on Adebayo. And it's Green off the drive. Clock at 2. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's New York with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
They've got Cunningham, and it's Irving in at the 3. Williamson with a screen on Wall. And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Green against Irving. Here's Fall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Now here's Wall. So the Houston 5 right now. Green and Tate on the perimeter. Tyson Wood playing together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
And Wall really helps you across the board.
He fills up the stat sheet at both ends, but he also has that presence, that it factor. Whether winning or losing, his confidence never wanes.
Now here's Wall. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And Fall gets it to go. He's got 16.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
The ability to get to the rim at will. John Wall protecting the ball and attacking the cup.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. Just had to see
so
it.
Both teams making some changes here.
I've been on the streets since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get a how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. We're talking turntables, Dookie roll cables, Eastside, Harlem.
So it's the home team now. Here's Cunningham. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside Tate. Outside Wall. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Irving. Williamson inside. He's guarded by Porter. Shot from 12. And he stays with it. Here's Williamson. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Porter. He's off on that one. New York goes the other way with it. Now Edwards. Knocked away. Adebayo with it. Tate picks him up defensively. Adebayo, that's good.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the streets since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie roll cables, Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Apple or Mitch. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. Next stop, I was 14, no more sports dreams. They told me morphine's gonna get you more cream. Went from coke to crack, kids to dope fiends. Had them leaning back like Joe Crack, but off the morphine. Used to grind all winter till the summer came. I'm at the rooftop across from the Rucker games. In Latin quarters, young buck like a bucket change. On my raw shit, where the Big Daddy came. I got a story to tell before I went to jail. Way before the rap, I was heavy on the scale. You wasn't there, you just wouldn't understand. Shit was all Gucci, you can ask Dapper Dan. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem,
from 11 feet away.
If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it.
Irving with it.
You just had to see it.
Oh, and he blocks it off the
lights,
glass.
camera, action. Signed a deal with Epic Label. Made Michael Jackson. Met Biggie in the tunnel where the razors
Augustine with it.
Six approached Puffy on some YB shit. Before I was lit, I was lit. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, got it off on 2/5. The block was getting money, caught the new whip, caught the new grip. Out of town trips, caught the few bricks, caught one on the hip. Just in case I slipped, I emptied the clip. Spanish Harlem legend, how could you forget? When my life story was like a movie script. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Porter. Irving against Porter. Irving, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
To me, when he's at his best, DJ Augustine is the aggressor. Really good job dictating the contact there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
2 shots.
Well, you've also got to love how hard they've attacked the basket. All that penetration, getting them lots of easy buckets.
The first free throw is good.
And guys, what you love about DJ Augustine is the leadership he provides to the young guys. They'll lean on him for advice, for knowledge, for sets. This guy is just a key cog.
Both shots good from the stripe. 54 seconds left in the third. They double team Hayward. Over to the left wing. Oh, stolen by Augustine. Back to Gordon. Shot from 12. Here's Şengün. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Pass to Towns. Oh, no good again that time. Now Green. Back to Martin. Puts up a three. And so it's New York. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Gordon Hayward, and it's Williamson in at the center position. And that one's good. Green.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Brooks. Wood, a screen on Williams. Brooks, the pass to Wood. Williamson with it. Green picks him up. And Williamson throws it down.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Here's Brooks. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Tice is checked in for Martin. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's New York now. It's an 18-point lead. Tice comes with a double team. Yep, that one goes. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wall with it. Outside, Green. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Green's got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Tice comes with a double team. Shot from 12. And too long on the shot. And it's Houston's ball, trailing by 17. Brooks, the pass to Wall. The big finish by Wall.
It just slashes right past the defender. He is one tough cover, John Wall.
Here's Thomas. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. And New York leads by 17.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the street since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get a high live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the label. Talking turntables, Dookie roll cables, Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park, Master Z on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lennon, Joe Second, Carlton 6. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem.
down low. Right side Wall, pass to Tice. Now here's Wall. The D's right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. He's guarded by Irving. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Fall gets it to go.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Wall. From the line. And here's Porter outside. That one is off. Here's Fall. Wall covering. With a 9-footer. And Fall gets it to go. 20 points for him.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Wall, the pass to Tatum. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Wall. On the wing, Porter. Again, Porter missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And there it is for him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Tice. The 3 from Wood. The shot that time not on target.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Irving against Wall. To the inside. Here's Porter. And it's rejected. They recover it. Here's Fall. Wall covering. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Wood with the screen. Wall with it. Irving picks him up. Wall, the pass to Porter. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they're able to recover. Here's Williamson. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Wood outside. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh, Harlem. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it. I've been on the streets since a chick. Grandma had the crib up in the jacks, we wasn't rich. Mama had to move, I was just a little kid. Daddy lost his job but kept the food in the fridge. And ever since then I had to get it how I live. Now it's money on the table, Coke in the fridge. This was way before the labels. Talking turntables, Dookie road cables, Eastside, Harlem, Woodland Park. Master C on the mic, cars double park. Drug dealers growing up was our superstars. I'm talking Bob Lemon, Joe Sec, Carlton and Six. We was all paid in full like Apple and Mitch.
Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it.
Next stop, I was 14, no more sport dreams. They told me morphine's gonna get you more cream. Went from coke to crack, here's the dope fiend. Had him leaning back like Joe Crack, but off the morphine. Used to grind all winter till the summer came. I'm at the rooftop across from the Rucker games. In Latin quarters, young buck like a buck and change. On my raw shit, word to Big Daddy Kane. I got a story to tell before I went to jail. Way before the rap, I was heavy on the scale. You wasn't there, you just wouldn't understand. Shit was all Gucci, you can ask Dapper Dan.
Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. You just had to see it.
Lights, camera, action. Signed a deal with Epic label, mate Michael Jackson. Met Biggie in the tunnel where the razors ripped. Six approached Puffy on some YB shit. Before I was lit, I was lit. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, got it off on 2/5. The block was getting money, copped a new whip, copped a new grip. Out of town trips, copped a few bricks, cop one on the hip. Just in case I slipped, I emptied the clip. Spanish Harlem legend, how could you forget? When my life story was like a movie script.
Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm glad I seen it. Oh Harlem, if you wasn't there, you wouldn't believe it.